Stop whatever you're doing, because the latest leaks surrounding Nikon's upcoming flagship are absolutely insane. We are talking about a 46-megapixel stacked sensor, lightning-fast data throughput, and capabilities that sound almost too good to be true. Some industry insiders are already calling it the future king of professional gear. But is the hype real, or are these leaks just too wild to believe? Nikon taking their most dominant body and making it dramatically faster, smarter, and even more unstoppable? It sounds crazy. But that is exactly why the Nikon Z9 II rumors are sending shockwaves through the industry. Today, we're diving deep into the leaked sensor specifications, the rumored performance spikes, and why this hybrid monster could completely reset the benchmark for elite cameras. Stick around, because we're breaking down what's realistic, what's pure hype, and what could change the future of the Z-mount ecosystem forever. To understand why the Z9 II matters, we have to look at the beast that started it all. When the original Nikon Z9 launched, it completely shocked the industry. It was trusted instantly by sports photographers, wildlife shooters, news agencies, and top-tier filmmakers worldwide. It didn't just prove Nikon could compete with Sony and Canon in the pro-mirrorless era. In many spaces, it dominated. It gave us completely blackout-free shooting, industry-leading internal RAW video, and a zero mechanical shutter design that people thought was a massive gamble. Because that camera was such a home run, the expectations for its successor are sky-high. And if the latest leaks are accurate, Nikon isn't just planning a minor refresh, they are aiming for a total generational leap. Let's talk about the heart of the machine, the rumored 46-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor. At first glance, you might think, wait, 46 megapixels? The current Z9 is 45.7. That's barely an upgrade. But resolution is only a fraction of the story. The real breakthrough here isn't the pixel count, it's the absolute raw speed. Reports indicate this new architecture features a sensor readout speed up to 3.5 times faster than the current Z9. Let that sink in for a moment. 3.5 times faster. If this turns out to be true, the real-world impact is going to be massive. A readout speed that fast virtually eliminates rolling shutter distortion. It means cleaner images when panning past fast-moving subjects, faster burst rates, and an autofocus tracking system that refreshes at an unprecedented frequency. Even wilder? Rumors suggest the flash sync speed could jump up to a staggering 1/720th of a second, getting you closer to global shutter utility without the dynamic range penalties. Plus, a new native base ISO of 32 could deliver medium format level tonal depth and ultra-clean files in bright daylight. For sports and action photographers, this is a dream scenario. Whether it's a sprinter crossing the finish line or a Formula One car cutting a corner at 200 miles per hour, every millisecond counts. This sensor ensures what the camera captures matches reality instantly. But the speed doesn't stop at the sensor readout. Another major leak suggests the Z9 II will offer full resolution, uncompressed RAW shooting at up to 60 frames per second. Think about how insane that is. You are pulling 60 massive, high-fidelity RAW files out of a single second of action. Wildlife photographers are going to absolutely lose their minds over this. Animals don't follow a script, and the difference between an average shot and an award-winning cover photo happens in a fraction of a blink. To handle that fire hose of data, Nikon is expected to deploy a next-generation processor. This upgraded brain will supercharge their deep learning autofocus. We are looking at a system that doesn't just detect subjects faster, but uses predictive AI to lock onto targets through heavy tracking obstructions, extreme glare, or chaotic backgrounds. Because at the end of the day, a flagship isn't just about high numbers, it's about getting the shot every single time. Now, let's shift gears to video, because this is where the story gets incredibly interesting. The original Z9 completely shook up the industry by packing internal 8K ProRes RAW and NRAW recording right into the body. But since then, a massive shift occurred. Nikon acquired Red Digital Cinema. Filmmakers have been waiting to see how that Hollywood DNA would cross over into mirrorless bodies, and the Z9 II appears to be the answer. The leaks hint at the integration of internal 12-bit REDCODE RAW .R3D recording alongside an 8.3K open gate mode at 60p, utilizing the entire 3.2 surface area of the sensor. This means elite cinema tools, legendary color science, and incredible aspect ratio flexibility right inside a weather-sealed camera body. It eliminates the dividing line between an elite stills camera and a premier cinema rig. Of course, whenever groundbreaking leaks hit the web, it is vital to keep a healthy dose of realism. Rumors are rumors. Specifications can shift during final development, supply chain changes can impact rollout timelines, and manufacturers love to hold back their biggest engineering surprises until launch day. But even with a safe amount of skepticism, it's hard not to be incredibly excited. The competitive landscape has never been tougher. Sony and Canon are constantly pushing their flagship lines, meaning standing still simply isn't an option. Nikon knows that pros aren't looking for minor incremental upgrades anymore. They want deep, meaningful innovations that alter how they work in the field. If taking extra time to perfect this ecosystem means delivering on even a fraction of these cinema and sensor rumors, the wait will be entirely worth it. The buzz surrounding the Nikon Z9 II isn't just about a minor megapixel bump, it's about massive sensor readout speed, uncompromised continuous RAW rates, and a historic crossover with legendary cinema tech. Whether you are a commercial shooter, a sports pro, a wildlife enthusiast, or a hybrid content creator, this is absolutely the camera to watch. So, what do you think? Are these leaked specs enough to make you hold off on your next big gear purchase, or is the current Z9 already more camera than most creators will ever need? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your take on this. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay ahead of the curve on the latest camera leaks, hardware rumors, and tech updates, hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.